look like The Rock just because of the gold chain.
Jasmine, the hair.
You guys.
See, y'all come in here looking good. My raggedy ass is over here. I haven't shaved in like over a week.
Welcome to day 31 of Fight or Flight.
Now that Anna's gone, it's 6 people left, and it seems like it's kind of 3v3, which is Jasmine, Andy, CJ versus me, Claire, Noah.
As you all know, there are only 4 more days left of this game until we are finally able to crown our winner.
I'm finally feeling like I actually have any sense of a chance of getting to the end of this thing. Numbers have actually started to work a little bit in my favor.
Prior to tonight, I asked you all to study the facts of the competition. Did you prepare?
I've kept pretty strong track of what's been happening in the game. I convened with Claire, and we worked on our notes together.
Day 1, the challenge was quick math. And then I wrote safe, and it was like Andres, Andy, Noah, Anna, Jasmine. What color house were you behind?
I was behind the blue house.
Do you remember what Anna was behind?
Anna was behind brown, and Joe was behind the brick.
I've studied up on the game. I've talked to some of my fellow competitors to fill in the gaps.
I'm trying to think about how other people would have prepped for this thing, and I don't know what sorts of notes. Yeah, like that's impressive. I've got like a whole never-ending like
Oh my God.
list.
Yeah.
I know he picked a color that was Anna, and then blue, which was Jasmine, and red, which was him. What color was the house that Anna was under? Was it brown? Or was it
Okay.
black?
It was Jasmine blue, Anna black, Joe brick.
And a black, thank you.
And I'm feeling ready for this quiz.
Good. You won't need that information just yet, but you'll certainly need it later should you survive tonight.
I've been bamboozled and lied to. I feel like I wasted a lot of fucking time. I made flashcards for nothing.
Tonight, we will go from 6 players down to 4. That's right, tonight is another double elimination. Is that a surprise this time?
Oh my God.
God damn it.
Okay, yet now I'm nervous.
Fight!
A double elimination, which is going to take us from final 6 to final 4. I am super, super nervous because people are going to be even more cutthroat knowing that 2 people can go home.
This vote can go anywhere. If there's anything I learned about this game is that it literally can land anywhere.
Things are about to get real weird. I know there are some alliances that are gonna get broken today.
I want to win this game, and I'm going to move like that. So I'm scared, but I'm not feeling that deterred.
This round's fight or flight is called Now or Later, and here's how it'll work. Tonight, there is nowhere left to hide. There will be no safety competition, and each of you will be nominees at some point tonight, which makes your options very clear. Fight your way off the chopping block now, or flight this round and become a nominee later. You will all have the opportunity to strategize for 15 minutes prior to making this choice. So think strategically. Who do you want to be nominated up against? And is it better for you to be nominated now or later? Now for some additional rules. If everyone picks one option, being everyone picks now or everyone picks later, they will all become nominees for the round they selected. However, for the round that no one selected, we will decide by wheel. So this is definitely something you want to avoid at all costs. As for if only one person is a nominee in a certain round, so if only one person picks now, only one person picks later, that person will receive the opportunity to select which of the other players will be nominated against them, therefore changing someone's fight or flight choice for them.
All of us are going to be on the block regardless of what the night looks like. So we either have to pick to go the first round, which is now, Or the second round, which is later.
If everyone chooses now or everyone chooses later, whichever round doesn't have someone up for elimination, we will go by wheel, which is obviously terrifying for me.
Scary because it really just depends on what you pick and what other people pick.
If there are 3 people that everyone's kind of gunning for and they're all in one side of this thing, then that means the other 3 people that everyone is hoping to stick to the end with, someone's going to have to go home on that side as well. So this choice is going to be really hard.
It's really almost like a jigsaw puzzle of like, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I think this is what everyone else is going to do.
Good luck, everyone.
You guys, this is like bad.
This twist is really nerve-wracking. It's another one of those rounds where it requires both individual strategy and group strategies.
Can I just point out that no one else has called us, so that means they're probably all talking right now.
Wait, that's 100. I mean, no one else is calling me 100%. Anybody else calling you?
Nobody's calling me.
Honey, the phone is quiet.
I know that it's me, Jasmine, and CJ on one side, and then it's Noah, Claire, and Andres on the other. So either we pick this right now or later, or we have really big surprises on these votes. Who I think I would love to go against, it's Andres. I think I have a really good chance against him.
We're kind of feeling like we don't know how to strategize around this.
Like, how do you guys want to play it? Like now or later? Because that's basically our choices until we talk to the other people. I just want to get it out of the way. I'm feeling super anxious about this round. I'd rather be up now.
Same. I'm like feeling too scared, too exhausted, too anxious to even think about later. So I'd just rather go now.
If we all choose now and
I don't want us all to be up against each other. We can't all go now or later because we don't all want to be up for elimination against each other.
I feel like
you two
Jasmine, you should go later.
I'll go for later. If you two want to go now, if we want to like at least do that, and let's try to talk to some other people and see what people are thinking. Pretty much knowing that Andy and CJ are going to choose now, I'm like, I'll choose later.
Before the competition tonight, Andreas pulled me and Noah into a conversation and basically said, I want to be final 3 with you two.
I just think that the 3 of us would have like pretty good chances against each other at the end.
I'm down for it. I think we should try and keep Jasmine in for a while, though. I think she's ready to stab some people in the back.
We've played kind of similar games. We haven't been the most liked people through this whole thing. So of the people that I could go to the end with, the 2 of them make the most sense to me.
Okay, so I have something that is useful. I decided to tell Noah and Claire that I have this power and that I definitely think I should go in the now group and that they should probably go in the later group so that I can potentially save them if it comes to that. Anna gave me her power. I'm going to do now. And then if I don't get voted out, then I can use it on one of you later if one of you get voted out.
Okay.
If he or someone else gets eliminated, he can choose like a sudden death match where the person who got eliminated and I guess the person of their choosing will get into this competition and whoever loses will then get booted out.
I want to do now just in case I get voted. And then if I don't get voted out, then I can still use it for the very next round. It's the last time I can use it. So then I could use it on one of you if it ends up being one of you.
That seems to be a pretty fair game plan.
I think that this power is suddenly really coming in handy as long as I use it correctly.
I guess, how are y'all feeling? And like, what are your thoughts?
We try to branch out and talk to people just to see where everyone's head is at. We're like split between now and later.
Okay.
Like, what are you thinking? This is so hard.
Everyone feels kind of split on this. We could potentially all stick to one side, but God forbid we all do that, and then it goes to a wheel. And like no one, we hate the wheel.
I don't want to talk about it. He's being a little bit elusive, not really wanting to give up where he's going to put himself up for elimination.
I think probably 2 of us are going to go one way and one another.
Yeah, we were thinking similarly, like we had it landed on a like 2 go one way, 1 goes another.
So I think I'm going to do now to get it over with. So
Okay.
I'm thinking I don't want to be up against Jasmine. I want to be able to work with her toward a vote. I think she's kind of one of the easier swing votes, maybe, because she's been talking to me and Claire a lot in this game. You don't have to tell me what you're doing. I just wanted to say, like, I'm doing this one, and so there will be at least one person in this one, and then that way there's not going to be zero, like, people in now. So hopefully there are some people doing later.
I honestly think I'm gonna do later. But hey guys, Andres just confirmed that he's choosing now because he wants to get it over with, and just to let everyone know that he's at least one person is on one side.
Jasmine is able to find out from Andres that he's going to put himself up for now. So I know for a fact it'll at least be myself, Andres, and Andy up against each other.
In a moment, I will ask you all for your fight or flight choice, now or later. But before I do so, I want to open up the floor.
Well, you definitely need assurance that at least one person is going to do the other side. So I think that was the main concern.
Great. And as a whole, do we feel like pretty good chance we're avoiding the wheel tonight? There's going to be numbers on both sides. Okay. What are the complications of making this decision? Does everyone have their mind made up now, or is anyone kind of toggling?
You know, this is a really weird thing because, you know, regardless of who you're hoping to surpass tonight in this competition, like, depending on how people select themselves and who's up against who, there are going to be some, like, I think there's some chances to be some, like, really weird eliminations tonight, just in terms of, like, who's up against who.
With that being said, please private message me now or later. The nominees now are CJ, Andres, and Andy, and the nominees for later are Claire, Jasmine, and Noah. We are going to start first, obviously, with our now round. Good luck, everyone.
You think you might be able to sway CJ to vote for Andy?
I might be able to. I'm going to try to call her and see what I can do.
Andy is the person that I've spoken to the least in this game, so she seems like a natural choice for me.
And I don't know how much to, like, use this power. Like, I don't know if I should say that. Like, if they vote me out, then I'll have to pick one of them. So I don't know if that's a good thing to use or not. But
do you compete against someone else who's nominated, or are you?
No, I actually just realized it could be anyone else.
Okay.
But I would rather they think that it has to be one of them. All we need to do is convince at least one person out of CJ, Andy, Jasmine to vote with us so that I don't have to use this power now, and then I could potentially use it later.
I feel nervous, but for you,
I know that Claire, Noah, and others are probably going to vote against me.
Noah had mentioned getting you out, and if he's in alliance with Claire and Andres and all three of them vote for you, like, mine and Jasmine's votes aren't enough. In talking with Noah, he did mention that he wanted to put her up for elimination and he wanted her out.
Of the people that are left in this game, I haven't spoken to Anne literally at all.
Like, I'm not even going to call Noah just because, like, he already, like, offered you up. So, like, I think that that's where he's like, oh, perfect, this plays right into what I'm doing. So we can try to get Claire and try to avoid it being a tie.
I want to go and talk to somebody who isn't up for elimination right now and see where their head is at. Like, I'm obviously leaning toward voting on Andres.
Would you ever be convinced to vote for Andy or CJ?
I don't think I could beat Andy in jury.
Okay, so would you vote Andy? Because then we could get her out this round. Because I know Andres has a power. And, like, he basically won't be eliminated. So don't tell him I said that or told you that.
No, this is between you and me. Claire reveals to me that Andres has Anna's power, and he will use it if he is eliminated, so there is no point to eliminate him. So then our final four is me, you, Andres, and CJ.
Because next time we can just get Noah.
We'll get Noah.
If you vote Andy this round, I'll vote Noah next round. I promise you that.
I can vote for Andy and I don't have to face too many repercussions for it. Word, let's do it. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this feels really brutal, and like this is so bad.
Yeah, this is fucked up. Honestly, like, if you get to the end, you're gonna win. I already told you this, but I agree that Andy right now is, like, your only thing that could stop you.
Like, that's true, right? Like, I've been thinking about that.
150%. Yeah. I don't really think that's true, but I need her to flip, and if she's not willing to flip on CJ, then she's not willing to flip on CJ. She has done nothing to piss anybody off. She's a joy to be around. I feel like she's really gonna pull it out at the end.
Hey, I guess I need to campaign for myself, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you can vote for me, you cannot.
Well, that was really good. I really have no idea how she's been strategizing this whole game.
If anything, if you can keep me around, I can vote to keep you the next round, like to keep you safe. Don't vote for me. If you vote for to get Andres out, I can probably save you for the next round.
So are you, CJ, and Jasmine in a final 3?
Final 3, I don't know, only because I feel like it's not that I think it's a final 3 thing. I think it's just like,
from my perception, I was in conversations and now I'm not. So when I look at your group, I'm like, oh, you guys are probably in a final 3.
Oh, well, I mean, I felt like you, Noah, and Andres were like a final 3.
No,
So
we're not in a final 3. I'm talking to both of them, but I don't think we've it's just not like that. It's like you guys have been in a clump the whole time, and so we've had to vote together out of necessity because people were trying to vote us out, basically.
I honestly will say, in all honesty, it's not final 3 for me. It's more so I know I can rely on them.
So I don't know if you want to vote one of your buddies out, but I think I'm voting for Andy. So that's that. I'm trying to feel out where her head is at, try to see if she'll vote with us.
If I don't vote for you, would you still come after me? How do you feel towards me?
If I'm being honest, I think that no one can beat you at the end. But
So what scares me about that is that y'all are saying this to my face, and because you're saying that makes me feel like you're gonna turn around and take me out.
No, there's no current plan to take you out, but I'm not doing a very good job here. I'm not going to promise anything, but the thing is, I think you would stand a better chance with me at the end. I wouldn't necessarily stand a good chance against you at the end, but you would stand a good chance against me because I have a bunch of enemies.
I want to let Andres know, my vote isn't locked yet. All I'll say to you is that my mind is not fully set right now. That's what I'll tell you. And I'm trying to make a deal because I don't want to get voted out. I know that I'm at risk on the other side. Before I let you go, what do you want to do on the other vote?
On the other vote?
Right, of my group.
I think maybe you mean Claire should talk before the next vote.
Can I propose something to you? If I don't vote for you, will you not vote for me?
Yes. No, I 100%. I'll make that deal right now. I don't really know how you say no to that, especially when you're trying to get someone's vote. But don't tell anyone I said that to you.
I
no
won't.
one.
This is a personal. This is a. I also don't want you telling anyone that deal because then that will make me.
No. Nobody will not tell anyone.
That's feeling like a real promise and a real deal to me between me and Andres.
As far as I've gathered, it sounds like it's sort of a split-ish vote, but a lot of, I think people are kind of leaning towards Andy at this point. Maybe I want to continue this game with you in it, and yeah, I hate the way this game is structured to just absolutely fuck with everything that we've structured over the course of how many weeks. But yeah, I guess I wanted to know if you had anything in particular that you were thinking.
I mean, no, I am fully aware that the votes are not in Andy's favor. And I guess technically they're not in my favor either, but I am putting trust in the hopes that I have proven to be a worthy competitor and that people want to continue to play against me. I think that coming into this game, I've definitely been thinking about my strategy and how I have to look at it, and it's definitely going to get, I think, more and more individual the more we keep going. So in terms of this vote, I will be voting for Andres just because I won't vote for myself, and I'm not going to vote for Andy. She's never voted for me. So
CJ wants to put Andres' name up.
all I can say is please don't put this vote on me because I'm already anxious and I want to play. I'm pretty sure that Andy's going to be the one that goes out, but I'm definitely aware of the fact that I'm up for elimination and we're going into a final 4, so people might want to get me out. So yeah, I will chat with you later.
So at the end, if you got your choice, you would be sitting next to Jasmine and Andy.
Yeah, no, I would probably end up sitting next to Jasmine and Andy. Yeah.
Who do you think would win among you three?
Me. Like I feel like here's the thing, I have confidence in myself that I could win against anybody. But that's just me.
She thinks she could win against anybody no matter what, including Jasmine, who is clearly the biggest competitor in the competition right now. I know that she is your friend. I just would start worrying about Jasmine. She's been a very powerful player in the game, and like, she has won competitions. She's been leading votes. Yeah, I think she would win against you.
Well, the thing is, I'm not concerned about that at all, especially considering who's on jury. I'm not that worried about it.
I think that this is completely ridiculous.
I could swing Ayana's vote in jury. Like, I think that
she wasn't here for several competitions. I don't think she's ever even won a competition. And I definitely think that Jasmine and Andy have been in the game longer, and so they have more people on jury who would be willing to vote for them. But more power to her.
I believe that about myself. I'm confident in that way. So
CJ said she will not vote for Andy.
Andy just told me she's voting for you. But Jasmine said she wants to vote out Andy because she feels that if Andy made it to the jury with her, she would win. So if she does what she says and all of us also vote for Andy, I think we'll be chill.
So, Miss Thing, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking we got to go for Andres, but then how do we get that fourth vote? I'm still playing dumb as though I'm going to vote Andres out.
Oh, hey!
What's going on?
Why have you been avoiding me this entire time?
Yeah, I'm a little bit campaigning for it to be you over me right now. Why? But if you want to make it a deal, like we can change this up. Me and Jasmine try to convince Andy to turn on CJ.
No, and this, unfortunately, I do think it's between the two of us. Everyone loves CJ, so I'm foolish for thinking otherwise.
Foolish. You're trying to be real.
Nope.
You're not foolish. You could do it, but you don't want to do that to her, so you're not going to, right? I really want Andy here, and I think that if Andy were to say something to me right now, I could be flipped.
Nobody stands a chance against CJ at the end. Let me just say that. But
you're actually right. He brings up a good point that it's going to be really hard to get out CJ because she is so likable.
She has a great comeback story. If any of us go against her in the finale, I think we would probably lose.
None of us do stand a chance.
Comeback story.
Do you want to turn against CJ, Andy, and keep both of you here?
I don't know.
Because we would just need one more vote. If you wanted to flip this, we could flip it. We have the numbers. The three of us right here could vote for CJ, and we would just have to get one more person, and I think that we could do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we could totally flip it if you want to flip it, but we probably have to decide soon. It is tedious and exhausting trying to get Andy to turn on CJ. She's being really indecisive. Andy, remember that challenge you won where you had to decide who to save and you took a really long time because you're really indecisive?
No! Literally shaking. I don't know what I have.
I feel this happening again.
Oh my god.
Not the drag, get her.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to throw myself under the bus. I'm out. I'm outie, ladies. I can't do this anymore. I'm so anxious.
We literally could flip this vote so easy. We just need to get Claire, and I think I could get Claire to join us.
I can only lie for so long. I've reached my limit.
But what lie? What lie? It's an anonymous vote. It's only gonna work if you say the word.
Are you out? Are you done? You done with this?
It's done. I'm tired. Whatever.
Stop it, bro. Stop it, mate. Stop. Stop. Literally stop. If you give the word right now, Andres and I are gonna flip. Like, you're not hearing that. You can stay and you could win this game. You win $100 fucking.
Andy was like, there's no way I will turn on CJ, so that's not a thing that's happening at all. And moreover, she was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done with this. So I really think that we should just, and I think Jasmine, like, there's a strong likelihood she'll vote for Andy. I really am worried that Andy's going to last second try to flip this, but it doesn't matter. We have to stay strong. It's too late to change.
Yeah, we got it.
Andres does bring up a good point that it would be really hard to get CJ towards the end of this game.
You wouldn't be having to lead any campaign. Like, you have me and Andres. If I let Claire know, like, I'm 98% sure she'll join us. So then that's done. And then CJ's not voting in the next round. Then we have the votes again if we want to go after Noah.
I'm really nervous about that kind of flip at all because I love CJ. She's an incredible player, but also, like, for my game, it's true. I'll give you my word. On this, I won't vote for you. I promise.
At the very last minute, she finally caves and says she won't vote for me.
Okay.
Damn.
So you want me to not vote for you?
I mean, if you want, like, I'm giving you my word that I'm not gonna vote for you.
Do you
Okay.
Hang on a second. This is not helpful. Do you want to flip this on?
Yeah, does that mean you're voting for yourself or does that mean you're voting for CJ? What does that mean?
Unless you make the call.
Don't put Andres.
Are you crazy?
Don't answer. She's trying to put her fate in your hands. Listen, what is it? What's
Fine. I guess I want to keep myself around.
Yes? Yeah? Okay. Okay, all right. Everybody here is voting for CJ, and I'm gonna go call Claire.
Fine, we're gonna flip. We're gonna vote CJ out.
I love CJ, and I love working with her, but Andy is still someone who I want to go to the end with, and I want to protect her as much as I can. And so if she's showing fight for herself, I'm gonna follow her there. Don't fucking change on us.
No, I'm not. I'm worried about this bitch over here.
On this, are we locked? We're locked in right now.
I'll fucking lock. I'll lock.
Because this is about to make.
But we need to talk to them now, right now.
Me and Jasmine rushed to flip the vote to CJ. Since we switched it so last minute, I don't know if things got lost in translation. I don't know where Noah's voting. So I'm definitely really worried.
I am unfortunately very familiar with being up for elimination in this game. I would love to stay more and play more. I think that I've proven to all of you to be a fun player to play against. And, I would love to continue in this competition. I think I've proven myself thus far. So please keep me.
I would really enjoy staying. That's all I really have to say for myself. I kind of want to throw up a little bit, to be honest with you. I'm not feeling so great.
I'm just so nauseous because I feel so bad for even trying to pull that off. I feel really, really gross.
Yeah, would love to stay another round. No, I know you think I hate you, but I don't hate you. That's how the game works. And that's my last message, really.
Listen, don't vote me out because it's just not a good idea. It's really not a good idea.
I love all you guys. This is hard, and I don't really know what's going to happen either. Andy, I might throw up too, so let's coordinate.
Just by a quick show of hands, who feels, I guess, nauseous or feels like they don't know where the vote is tonight?
Those are separate questions. Which one?
Okay, if you feel nauseous, raise your hand. Okay, a lot of nausea. And who doesn't know where the vote is? Jasmine and Andres, you both seemed very hesitant to put your hands up.
Something is kind of, I'm seeing, since everyone's hand is up, I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't know. If everyone's if so many others are unsure, I'm thinking maybe I'm unsure. For me, I'm thinking at the very least, this might end up in a tie because for most of the conversations, it was seeming like split numbers. So that's where my head's at.
By the end of tonight, we're going to be at Final Four. We have another round of elimination after this. How does this affect how the game is moving forward, this vote tonight?
Well, I think that now you really just have to start thinking about who you might sit next to at the end. And there's some people in this game who are just going to be impossible to beat. Some people with really great comeback stories, for example.
I have to take that as a compliment that I'm definitely seen as a strong player in this game, even after being eliminated in the first round. It definitely makes me nervous that maybe people are either switching their votes at the last minute or were lying to my face when they said that they weren't going to flip the vote on me. I'm a very intelligent woman, and I recognize that likability is scarce in this game for many players. And I happen to have an abundance of it. And I know that I'm also playing against other intelligent players. And I would hope, though, that I'm also playing against really empathetic and caring players who, recognize that some of us haven't had, an equal chance in this game. And we've fought tooth and nail to get to where we are. So we really would like to continue to stay there. It definitely shook me up and made me realize that, okay, this might be that moment that you were dreading.
After Andres says what he says and CJ's kind of picking up on what's going on, it's making me really nervous.
I don't know what to say because I really don't know. This could literally go anywhere. And it just, how are you going to end up in the final four by tonight is what I feel like everyone's question should be. The vote might be hard, but in the end, who needs to be that final four, really?
I'm just hoping for the best. I'm hoping that it does somehow get CJ out.
Everyone, private message me your vote now. The votes are in. As I said, CJ, Andres, and Andy, you are the 3 nominees for the now round. Andy, you can turn your video off now. CJ and Andres, this comes down to the 2 of you. And the person eliminated from Fight or Flight is CJ. I'm sorry, CJ, but you have been eliminated from the competition.
I am definitely feeling a little bit betrayed. To say I'm disappointed in my fellow competitors would be an understatement. But, I am very proud of myself for the game that I've played. I came back and I really gave it all I had. Truly, I feel sorry for the viewers who have lost probably the most attractive and fun player here. So, for them, I really do. My heart goes out for them, truly. And, I would like to thank the producers for such an amazing game. I've had an amazing time playing, and I wish you all an interesting game. I really do feel so bad for the viewers. I wish that I could have spent more time with you all. You really were robbed of my presence so much. So until we meet again.
You put up a good fight, but it's time for you to flight again from the competition.
It feels good to have the thing that we were aiming for happen, but it certainly feels kind of shitty to send someone home that I wasn't necessarily quite ready to send home.
I think CJ would have been really stiff competition at the end, and I don't know if I'll be able to get her vote, but I'm glad that I don't have to compete against her going forward.
It is so disappointing to be eliminated again. I really came into this game ready to fight to the top, and being eliminated the first time was really, really heartbreaking. Being able to come back into the game and to play and to really show what I can do has been so amazing. I think that I really proved myself to be a strong competitor and a person to beat, which, maybe my confidence in that might have been my downfall, but I definitely considered myself to be, a real player and someone who told the truth, and I definitely did. I am definitely rooting for no one at this point. I feel like they all shouldn't win just because the shadiness is far too much for me, but, someone's got to win, so good luck to whoever does.
You got pretty far after you came back, and I think that's really notable. And yeah, it was really fun playing with you.
I'm so sorry. I feel like throwing up. Maybe one of the worst decisions I've ever had to make throughout this game.
Ultimately, Jasmine and Andy decided to flip on you, and when someone wants to flip, I come a running. So goodbye, and I will see you later.
This is not how I wanted tonight to go ultimately, but we found out numbers were in favor of you going home. And in order to keep Andres off the block, we had to do this and we had to send you home.
I know that I worked against your game at various points since you came back, and it was the game strategy I chose, and I don't want to apologize because, why did I do it if I'm going to apologize? But you're amazing. You looked stunning every single time we saw you, as always. I love the hell out of you, and regardless of all the shit that went down, it was still a blast to play with you.
Hello, Final Five. We are going to go straight into another round of this. So as you know, the nominees for this round are Noah, Jasmine, and Claire.
This is what you and I wanted from the beginning, okay? And that's what I told myself. Like when I'm comforting myself about sending CJ home, like you and I have been playing this game from the beginning. I don't want to be at the end without you. I'm so thrilled that my plan to flip from Andy to CJ worked. I am even more glad that Andy really wanted to do it and that Andy is showing this enthusiasm for winning the game. That was really hard, but look how fast it was. It's over and you're still here, and that is what matters, okay?
That's insane, bro.
Yeah. I did not vote for you to go out, and I did not vote for Andres to go out. I voted CJ out. I'm here to ask, do I have...
Yeah, I'm obviously not voting for Jasmine. It has to do with Claire or Noah. The thing is, Andres isn't here. I'm worried. He has a hard vote, actually. Well,
he told me one-on-one that he was going to protect me because I protected him.
So, we have the numbers.
The group of Andres, Claire, and I now have majority in this game.
It's going to be one of us or Jasmine, and I would rather it not be one of us.
Yeah,
so I feel
let's do it.
If she makes it to the end with anybody, there's a good chance that she will win this game. So it makes sense to knock Jasmine out of this now while we have the opportunity.
As long as Andres is in, we got to get Jasmine. I'm just, am I nervous that something is going to happen behind my back and the vote is going to change? Yeah.
I know Andres has played with Jasmine through this whole thing, and I know he has not completely revealed to us how closely he's playing with Jasmine.
Hey, Andres.
Holy fuck, that was terrifying. So I survived my vote, but now I have the impossible decision to make of Jasmine versus Noah versus Claire.
So Andres, are you cool?
Yeah, I mean, I still think that it's smartest to go to the end with you two. I'm feeling like I definitely have to stick with Claire and Noah, but I don't know how I'm going to explain to Jasmine that I am voting to eliminate her. I fucked up a little bit, and I'm just going to have to deal with my mistake. And I told Jasmine, she said, if I don't vote for you, will you not vote for me next round? And I said yes. but I obviously, I don't want you guys to go home. This could definitely lose me a vote if I end up in the finale.
I don't think any of us could beat Jasmine in this thing.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
anybody
think so
going to the end
either.
with Jasmine is going to lose to Jasmine from here on. So, I think just game-wise, it is the smartest thing to knock her out.
I definitely feel like we've got a good chance of doing what we set out to do, but Andres is really the vote that could flip this whole thing.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, if everyone's cool with that,
yeah, I feel good about
I'm going to go get another beer.
This is easy, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just hope that he keeps me around and doesn't send me home so close to the end here.
I really do not want to vote for Jasmine. I do not want to take her out of the game. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm voting for Noah. I'm not voting for you, Claire.
Okay, I want it to be a female final three, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to continue playing with Noah. I like him a lot. I do not trust him. Whenever anybody has thrown out my name, he seemed to be receptive towards it. So I'm kind of inclined to vote out Noah this vote. Basically, Noah and Andres want to vote you out, Jasmine, but I don't really want to play if you're not in the game. So I'm willing to vote for Noah if both of you agree and don't immediately vote me out next round. But then everything else is chill. If you two want to be in a final two and want to take each other, then I'm chill with that. I actually won't be bitter.
I'm thinking that it's the obvious choice here. I'm 100% with you. I'm here for the final. This is I love this final three for real, and this is what I want too. A final four of myself, Claire, Andres, Andy could maybe be great. So yeah, our votes are for no. So who do we need to get now?
No one. No one.
Oh, we're five because we're five. We're five. Okay.
And so they both think I'm voting for you. So just do not tell them.
If the three of us stick to it, we can do it successfully.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm trusting you too.
No, I 100%.
Trusting you.
This is going to work. We're gonna get Noah out. We're gonna vote for Noah.
They want me to vote for Noah. I know I'm the swing vote. I feel this is fucked up. I don't know how I keep ending up in this position. I'm trying to work out the many ways that I can both honor this promise and have things go my way. And I think it's impossible. And I think that I have once again put myself in a really tough position of being the swing vote.
Maybe vote for the person that saved your ass. I don't know.
No, I know. I know I fully risk if I don't do this. I fully risk losing both of your jury votes.
Ultimately, sir, you did tell me that you wouldn't vote for me if
I know I did. I know. And yep, I did. It's a really hard choice for me. I love Jasmine a lot, and she has definitely stuck her neck out for me earlier in this game.
do what you've got to do. But that's what I have to say. I really hope you don't vote me out, friend.
Here's the one caveat here. I have Anna's power.
He has a power, and he may or may not use it depending on the situation.
This is the last round that you can use Anna's power.
Yeah, I could give it to someone.
Are you
But-
saying that you're gonna do that just to be like?
No, I
chaotic?
don't. I would consider it, but the thing I'm scared of is that you would use it on me if I gave it to you.
I mean, I probably would. Ultimately, because the way I never mind is if you put me there.
Oh,
That's true. It's true.
so like,
No, I know. I really fucked myself over because also if I vote with you guys,
You have an amazing spirit because you wanna do things for the hell of doing it, and I really respect that. But you're out of your goddamn mind if you don't think I'm gonna pick you if you use that shit.
yeah, I just have to make a fucking decision.
really just boils down to him for this round, I think, because he can choose to save Noah or he can choose to save Jasmine or neither. I'm gonna
Yep.
tell you one thing. Miss, think with your goddamn head, because Jasmine might be nice, but I'm gonna beat your ass.
No, I know. Like going forward, your single purpose in this game will be to get me. Yeah,
I'm feeling really guilty voting for Jasmine.
yeah, me too.
Okay.
Well, so you want to switch it?
I don't know. I also feel guilty voting for Noah.
I just think like it would be good to take like you guys to the end. It just think it would be like we would have a better chance. But also I know like getting rid of Jasmine, I might lose a jury, and then also Andy's gonna gun for me next round. So
Okay, but you're still planning to vote Jasmine?
yeah, I think so. As long, well, definitely, unless like I don't know if you want to pitch something else. Although I don't know, I can't really see myself getting. I don't really see a good reason to get rid of Noah.
I don't know. It's just this is more complicated than other ones have been, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You're gonna switch the vote, and then
Would that make
if
me
you
a horrible person if I did that?
no, but then I would be forced into a position of like trying to decide if I want to use that power or not, and I don't want to decide.
Oh, shit. I forgot he had this power. I fucking forgot about that. Oh, that is crazy.
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
Oh, no. Would you use it?
I don't know because I if I didn't, I might upset Noah in jury, and if I do use it, he could honestly he could pick you.
He will pick me if I do this.
I would be worried about losing his vote in the jury, so I would probably have to use the power on him. And if I use the power on him, then he would probably pick Claire to go up against.
Damn, I really wanted to save Jasmine. God. Okay. I would vote for Jasmine. I realized that this would be horrible for me because it would show that obviously I flipped. Because if he didn't have the power, it wouldn't be clear. It could be possible that either of us flipped, but why would Andres flip just to use a power to save him? It shows that it would be horrible because then Andres doesn't trust me. He thinks that I am flaky. He's been my closest ally in the game. I don't want to put him in an uncomfortable situation. But the issue is that I already told Jasmine that I was going to vote to save her. So there's no way that you could just not use your power.
I could do that, but I don't know. I don't know that I trust going forward with the three of you.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think yeah, because the girls have been talking this whole game, and I don't know.
No, I think they would keep you over me, to be honest. Especially if we vote out Noah.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's a little more risky, but they're both risky. So You really want to flip.
It's in my bones to want to flip no matter what. Like, no matter what the vote is, I just want to vote opposite. But I don't want to. You've obviously been my closest ally in the game, and I don't want to put you in a position where, like, you have to make a decision like that. So that's fine. I will not flip.
She is pretty solid on voting to eliminate Jasmine, even though she doesn't want to.
Okay. We forgot about something. Andres has a power
that he wants to fucking, he was just talking to us about how he like doesn't want it to go unused because this is the last round that it can be used, which is so fucking annoying. Because basically he's gonna use it on Noah, and then Noah will choose like me or Andy probably.
So then I think, okay, sweet. So then it doesn't really fucking matter what I do, because no matter what, it kind of seems like Noah and Jasmine will compete against each other in a sudden death match no matter what.
I get voted out, Andres won't use the power.
Why do you think that?
For the way his brain works, it makes no sense for him to keep me in this game in any way.
This shit fucking sucks. I'm so mad right now. Okay. Oh,
maybe I should like go try to talk to Noah and like save my ass.
No, you need to fucking talk to Andres and say, use the power on me. Like, if anything happens, you need to use the power on me. Like, is what you need to say. Jasmine, go talk to Andres and make sure that no matter what, he'll use his power to save you.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
If I am the one who's fucking eliminated, the least that you can fucking do is to use your power on me, okay?
You just said you would use it on me.
Andres, how about this? Just do it, because you owe me that much. You owe me that much. And if you, listen, what is it that you want from me? You want me to promise I won't choose you?
Yeah, but.
And so then I choose Noah. Or you avoid that whole situation and just vote for him.
Can I tell you something, and can you tell me if it makes me a bad person? I need to keep Andy on this call because I do not want to give them enough time in the same Zoom call to figure out that what they really should do now is flip on me, because they totally could. And if they all got in the same Zoom call, I've created this horrible fucking situation. They could just say, okay, forget it. Let's get Claire out now. So I keep her on the Zoom call telling this really, really boring story about receiving a package that was not intended for me. So this woman who used to live in my apartment, she always gets her freaking mail delivered here, right? And so she got an Amazon package delivered here like 2 months ago, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna FedEx this to her. But then I forgot. And so I was like, out of curiosity, I'm just gonna open it. Is that illegal? And so then I opened it, and it was like one of those oxygen like readers that you put on your finger. So like I'm pretty sure she got COVID and like needed it. So do you think I should like tell her? Then it's time to return to the Zoom. Oh, I think we have to go back. I know that they cannot blindside me because they have not had enough time talking to each other to decide to do so. And the choice is kind of up to me. I'm still not super sure what I'm going to do. Pretty sure I'm leaning towards voting Noah, but not positive heading into the elimination ceremony.
Hi, hello. I understand that there are many reasons to vote for me and to want to take me out of this game. And I hear you and I understand you. I do not agree with you. I do not think that you should vote me out. I think that I have helped and protected most of the at least the amount of votes I need. I have helped and protected you, because I'm not trying to sit here and truly disparage you, Noah, but just I'm going to focus on that angle, that I have really helped and protected a lot of you. I think I deserve it back. And that's my plea. I hope that you don't vote for me.
I've been on the block more than once here, but it's definitely getting down to the nitty gritty. And, you know, not to completely steal your speech, Jasmine, but there are definitely some people that I have saved in situations as well. And so I just want those to be kept in consideration as well. And frankly, best of luck to all y'all. This is a fucking crazy final 5.
Yeah, I honestly probably have saved none of you and have stabbed all your friends in the back. I am a perfect person to sit next to in the jury. I cannot think of a single person who would vote for me at this moment. CJ referred to unlikable people. I'm pretty sure she was specifically referring to me. So to vote for me would be to shoot your own game in the foot, but maybe you like limping. So good luck, everyone, and see you on the other side.
So now that the nominees all had a chance to speak, I'm going to open the floor to the entire group. How are we feeling tonight? Is anyone worried? Talk to me.
I'm worried. I do not know how this is gonna go. Like I came into the last vote pretty sure of what was gonna happen. This one, I really don't, because we have technically more than one swing, but in my mind, truly one main swing vote here, and he knows who he is. And I'm not trying to put him on blast, but I'm putting him on blast. Famously, he put me on blast last time we were in a main group talking about a vote. So I'm just throwing it back to him, and that's what I'll say.
Great. So Andres, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that that is like a subtweet towards you.
Yeah.
Response?
There have been so many votes that I thought were the hardest vote I had to make. I think this is probably the hardest vote I have to make. There are, just to be fair, Jasmine and Noah have both like stuck their necks out for me at different points in this game, and it was always going to come down to this. Like, you just have to like make choices for the best choice for your game going forward. So yes, Andy.
Fabulous. Final 5. Hello. Andres, you're right. It's a really hard vote, and it's only going to get worse, to be honest, for you, because you've been playing. Yeah, I said it. It's gonna get worse for you, babes. Like, get ready for that ride, because I feel like for anyone, if you're gonna stick here, it's gonna get worse for you. And I'm gonna put you on blast again. You have a power. You need to use it. Let's go. Like, it's gonna swing somewhere, baby. It's gonna swing somewhere, and I'm bringing the heat for you. I adore you, but you know that's the truth. You gotta use it, and whoever you hand it to, it's all gonna go back on you, kind of. No offense. Love you, love and light. Good luck to all of you, because I really adore all of you. Really, even though I haven't really spoken to Noah, I think this is a fabulous fucking group. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Okay, so Andy mentioned this power.
Yeah. So Anna gave me her power after she exited the competition, and I was worried I was going to have to use it last round, but I didn't. And so I could potentially use it now to save someone, but I think that's just a little too risky and messy. And I unfortunately don't think that it's going to come into play, although it would be iconic and cool and fun. But ultimately, I don't think.
It's one of those things where knowing Andres has the vote, it wouldn't make a ton of sense for him to decide the vote and then play this power. So I can understand the logic, knowing what this power is, as to either way why he wouldn't use it. It's going to be one of us, and now knowing that there's not going to be a redemption chance for either one of us, in the off chance that it is me. Ugh.
Please private message me your vote to eliminate now.
I'm trying to just be logical and keep my feelings out of it. And it's going to be a close vote. There's definitely a chance that Claire could defect, and then I would have to make an even harder choice of whether or not to use his power.
The votes are in. Jasmine, Noah, and Claire, you are the 3 nominees for this round. Claire, you are safe. Please turn off your camera. Jasmine and Noah, it comes down to the 2 of you. And the person eliminated from fight or flight is Jasmine. I'm sorry, Jasmine, but you have been eliminated.
I am thrilled. I cannot believe that I am here in the final 4.
Shocked. And now I'm feeling stupid that I'm shocked, because I'm like, you are a fucking idiot. Oh! I'm shocked to the point that like I'm just like cackling. I can't stop laughing. I'm gonna kill you, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. I can't.
That's my girlfriend right there.
I thought I was gonna win. Oh my god. I've been bamboozled. All I've heard is that everyone is scared of me because I'm gonna fucking win. And that was true. I was gonna fucking win. Oh my god. Alright, look. This has been so much fun. Andy, you said something to me. Damn, no. Looking at Bestie, about to cry. Oh my gosh, not looking at you, Bestie. Listen, Bestie tried to tell me something recently, and I said no. But I think you were correct. Claire, everyone has said that you are the one to be taken out. And for some stupid reason, I didn't do that. And here we are, and you took me out. I'm going to put it on you, and I'm putting you on blast now in some effort to do something to your game. Why did you tell me that you wanted to play this game with me? Why did you do this to me? I fucking just stuck my neck out for you. Like I'm trying to work with you. I've tried like purely to do that. And Anthony, you don't want to jump in and say maybe a power has been used on me or something? Whew, all right. Wow. In all seriousness, it's been a blast playing with you guys. I'm upset right now, but this has been really fun.
Thank you, Jasmine. I'm sorry you have been eliminated. You put up a good fight, but it's time for you to flight.
Jasmine, I'm sure you're going to let me have it at the finale if I make it that far. I love you. I'm so glad we got to play this together, especially for as long as we did. And I hope that I can earn your vote.
You have been an unbelievable player through this whole thing. I'm sad that we ended up on the outs with each other kind of from the beginning, because this could have been a super different game. But ultimately, you played a hell of a game, and I'm so sorry to see you leave here, but there was no chance that any one of us could have beat you in jury.
This is probably like the first vote that I actually like have regrets. I didn't want to see you leave, but ultimately Andreas's power and my commitment to him and my trust in him overrode what I feel that I owe you for helping me stay in the game this long. So bye, I love you, and I'm sorry.
Jasmine, I told you so multiple times. As much as I love you, I've told you we need to get Claire out, and you have defended her so many times, and I'm sorry this is how you had to go. I did not think I would last this long, and I'm sad that you're not here with me, and I'm gonna miss you, and I'm gonna try to make you proud.
This game has been one hell of a roller coaster. I really loved the era of the ladies chat. That was a really fun time where I felt like that strategizing that was happening in and out and around that group and the drama and all of that was like fun and entertaining. I had a killer social game. Like everyone knew and clocked. I came in very privileged with the fact that I am great friends with a lot of the folks who played this game. I rode that wave and that was awesome. That wave allowed me to hide how I am not the best at competitions. But then I also gave y'all a little something to be worried about because I did kind of slay a competition. Where my game went wrong was me working way too hard and wanting way too much to work with Claire. Where I went wrong was in thinking that she needed my protection or would benefit from my help. Because in reality, she is the most well-situated person because she's got it over there on that side with the guys. And I'm over here caping for her too, like a fucking pick-me. Andy was right. We should have gone after her 100,000%. Joe was right. Joe's been saying that. And I never really wanted to do it. And that was silly. And it's what ruined my game. Noah and Andy, I'm rooting for you guys. Claire, you can fucking eat it. And Andres, I still think you're the hottest, but no, I'm very upset with you.
It's kind of disappointing not getting to use his power. I was so excited when Anna gave it to me, and I think it could have shaken things up. But ultimately, I think that the best use of this power was to use it as leverage over other people.
Congratulations, Final Four!
I am feeling scared. I saw Andy mouthing, "Fuck you, bitch," after Jasmine left, and I feel that I am the bitch that she intended that fuck you for.
I fucking knew it. I don't trust a single bitch here. God damn, I'm stuck with the 3-block alliance. I need to make sure someone works with me to get Claire out next.
Jasmine called me out as she exited and said that she should have gotten me out earlier in the game, and I saw Noah nod. That scares me.
There's only 4 of you left. There's only 3 more days of this. It is still anyone's game.
Going into Final Four, I'm feeling pretty good about my place in this competition. I have still been on the right side of every vote. I've made the call for the close votes. Maybe that's made me some enemies, but I think I have a strong case for myself if I make it to the end.
While tonight was a fake out, tomorrow you will certainly be putting your knowledge of this game to the test. You will not be able to utilize any notes at all, so make sure you have everything you need to know memorized.
I get a call from Andy. Andy and I haven't really spoken since the beginning of this game. She and I have been on the opposite sides of just about every vote, and I know she's kind of pissed with me in terms of just how I've been playing this game.
You know what? Y'all played it smart, and this is the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm upset at the 3 of you. I'm angry because I have been tricked by Claire once again and Andres once again. In all honesty, I hate both of them so much right now. And I'm gonna tell you right no, I'm not done talking. I got a knife in my hand. That's how fucking pissed I am.
She reams me out a little bit.
You guys not only got out one of my friends, you got 2 of my friends out, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Noah, if you do not get Claire out next, she has betrayed every single person she has played with. You yourself too. If you don't get her out next, I will not vote for you for jury because I know I'm not gonna make it. I promise you. I know my truth.
She feels that Claire has snaked her way through every one of these rounds, which is true, to be completely honest.
If you help me get her out next, I will vote for you when you make it to Final 2. I do not want to make it to Final 2. I'm telling you the truth. I will do everything in my power.
Andy effectively promises me that I can get to Final 2 if I help her get Claire out this next round. I will help you take down Claire next week.
Okay.
I think it's like, gotta go.
Every single person I wanted to end up with in the Final 3 has left this freaking game. I feel like I've been pressured because of Jasmine. Jasmine's no longer here. She wants me to make her proud, probably. And in all honesty, I've kind of, it's too hard because you guys are all playing a really smart game, but now that it's top 4, and then when it gets to top 3, what the fuck are you guys gonna do together? Might as well throw someone else that's kind of been removed. I don't know. And also, Claire has just been a really hard player to beat.
She has.
Somehow I have managed to survive all of this. My strategy for now is proving to Andres and to Noah that we need to get Claire out.
I'm rooting so hard for Andy right now. I have been telling Andy from day 1 that I really think she can win this. And now that she's gone into the Final 4, I think that she's also convinced.
Congratulations, Jasmine has passed on the boarding pass power to you. You will get a message soon revealing what that power is now that you made it to Final 4. Wow. First of all, I can't believe fucking Jasmine had a power and she didn't fucking tell me. I'm also really happy she used this power. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Fight!
I have been maybe the most honest person out of the Final 4.
I think I've had a great social game. I've had great connections.
I feel in control of this game right now. I don't think anybody has gone home without my kiss of death.
The fact that I haven't gone home in the number of times I've been up for elimination, there's a strong case for this, like your dog.
I'm the newest person here. I've somehow miraculously have made it to top 4 with absolutely no experience of game.
I've had to make tough decisions, but I made them when I made them.
I have really been the mastermind behind a lot of these votes.
I was forced to flip my gameplay.
I turned on some people.
No one's been able to hit me.
At least I'm not being super sneaky.
I've continued to fight through this entire damn thing. Even in the days where I thought for sure I was going home, I did not let up.